Welcome to Bamfordrose and another forum chat. This week it's about carbon ceramic brake issue on V12 Vantage and DBS. Before we get into that, it really helps us if you can like, comment and subscribe to our channel. Okay, so I've picked this out. It was a question that someone has asked about some corrosion on the mounting bobbins, mounting pins of the carbon ceramic brakes. This question comes up a lot, and it's the appearance from the outside of these mounting bobbins that are circled. They can often get some surface corrosion on and just look a bit grubby. Lots of people ask if these fixings can be renewed. They can't, unfortunately, and here's why. So all of those fixings on that front face will run through, and at the back face they're gonna look like this. So this is a thread on piston heads, and it's sort of a linked issue. So the corrosion that these discs can suffer on the mounting bobbins at the front just looks a little bit unsightly. On the rear it can lead to quite a serious problem. This is where the heads of those mounting pins, see, you can see that that one's missing, that one's present, looks a bit duffed up, and of the complete ring he's only got two there that are present. The rest of the heads have fallen off. Now this happens when the environment is subject to salty, corrosive conditions, and that corrosion just erodes the head until it falls off. So it's reasonably common, if the car's been used in winter, to see this problem develop. Here you can see the corrosion on the front bobbin, what that normally looks like. Now it's quite a serious problem, and a warranty recall on Lamborghinis in the USA that use the same mounting system. Obviously the brake disc diameter is going to be a bit different, but that manufacturer recalled the product, so it's the same Brembo disc, the same Brembo system. Aston swerved that recall. Yeah, it's exactly the same problem, exactly the same manufacturer. So this subject gets talked about better on piston heads. If your car was used in winter months when this corrosive environment is greater, then it's something that should get checked out at service. The mounting pin all the way through the disc is an interference fit, especially after time. So you can't really buy a new pin and recover the disc in that way. It needs to be a complete new disc, unfortunately. Aston said those discs were for life. We all know they're not. They're 3-pad sets, and that's relevant because they're quite expensive to replace. You know, £7.5 for front discs and pads, £6.5 for rears. So you know, it becomes quite a concern. Go back, we'll put a link here. We fitted steels to a V12 Vantage. That worked out okay. Brake performance was okay. The steels were a little heavier than the carbon ceramics, and you could feel that in the handling of the car. But it is an option if you didn't want to go for the expense of new carbon ceramics from the factory. Kevin Bird there, he's posted up the recall number of the Bentley and Lambo. I think Aston originally went carbon ceramic brakes because that's what the rest of the sports car world was doing, and you know, for vanity it looks really cool looking through the wheel spoke to see that you've got a carbon brake disc. I think it's been bitten by the problems that carbon ceramics have, which is why they've gone back to steels for most of their sports cars. So this is just a problem that affects that V12 Vantage, DBS, Virage, DB 9.2, that sort of era car. Hope you like that forum chat, and we'll see you in the next one.